Hello again, people. Right. The point of this video is to highlight your indicators and how they can make a decision less, what's the word, less scary, I suppose, is the only expression I can, you're going to be anxious whenever you take a trade at the beginning of your trading career, as it were, I suppose, because it's so easy to make mistakes. But this chart looks a bit like Spaghetti Junction again, but it started off as a clean chart this morning, and it was really to gauge which way I thought the cable or the pound would go at 8 AM. Because I always like to try and trade this session, because it's been tested so well by Billy TT on Forex Factory. So another nod to the experience of him. He's an ex-professional trader, and his thread is full of golden nuggets. So yep, I've done a monthly, this is the monthly chart, got a monthly descending trend line and a monthly ascending trend line. So we're getting in this wedge formation that some people talk about. I'm not really that au fait with them, because I've never really bothered too much. I'm all about the trend, as you know, and candlestick trends. So for the indicator, it just tells us we're heading down. Then same thing, levels all drawn on the relevant daily, weekly levels, and weekly is still down as well. We are in the middle of this coronavirus debacle, so it's the markets are ludicrously crazy. Never before seen stuff, but I listen to the radio while I'm trading, and apparently people are trying to blame algorithmic trading for the crazy moves on the stock market. So that's interesting. I'm not sure whether to believe that or not. On this one, I actually used the line chart to draw that channel. Again, I'm not a channel trader, but we can clearly see now we are way below. We've broken out of the monthly wedge, and we are way below the channel level as well, created by these highs and lows here. So nothing much of interest there, except we can see we are on the weekly staging a little bit of a on the daily, sorry, today we are staging a bit of a retracement north. Now I personally was looking at this and thinking I need just to wait for it to pull up and give me a new red signal here, and I can short it again. There's the beauty of that, what I call my momentum move that started yesterday, I think, possibly. But indicators, if you've used them long enough, like here as well, not drop below zero and then just rallies, as it were. Same here. If you use them enough, then you become, same here on the downside, you should trust them, because they don't repaint, remember, that's important. And on the higher time frames, they can give you your bias for scalping like a professional, as it were. So the daily, now this is important, the daily wasn't really telling me an awful lot new. And I wanted to make, the hourly, I do apologise, the hourly, I'm still dosed up to the nines with cough tablets, because the minute they wear off, I feel awful. So the hourly wasn't really telling me an awful lot new. This arrow just tells me price has closed above the hourly 8 MA and below in this case, and so on and so forth. But I don't really use it because, as you know, I get more precision using the candles. So at this stage now, I would have been putting my hourly lines on the chart, up here, because we've got the high, low, lower, high, lower, low. So that was a critical point, and once the price had closed above that, I was happy to for it to continue long. We've got the little thin blue line there. I'm sorry for all this mess. I'm still out. The jury's out, as they say, on whether this is of any use in the kind of precise way I use price. But I just see through it. I don't see it at all. So as a rule. So now we're also noting I've drawn divergence on here. Really, because I do. That's what I do. It's not for the benefit of you guys on the YouTube channel or anything like that. It's just my belt and braces, and double belt and braces, if you like. So, but as I mentioned in one of the previous videos, probably about 10 or 12 ago or whatever it is now, I was sat in a cable trade when gold moved 100 pips. My cable trade was about 8, if I remember correctly, and the cable trade took 35 minutes. The gold took 10 minutes, and so 100 pips in 10 minutes or 8 pips in 35 minutes, a no-brainer. So I had a quick look at not gold but pound yen, and the difference with pound yen was quite astounding. This is where I'm talking about the indicator. Look at that baby, red to green, red to green. So the power that conveys to me of a change in direction at 8 o'clock when the volatility is in the market was just too good of an opportunity to consider missing. Forget these old lines, they're from other analysis, but basically I just took the trade. And here's the trade, and that nabbed me 20 pips instead of struggling around. The cable, the same move, was just 11 pips. So trust, and we were actually attacking R1. We were above the daily pivot. All these things add to my analysis that the long was the trade of the day. And there's Billy's breakout quarter of an hour jobby as well. So I just took it sooner than the breakout, because, as you know, I trust my stuff, if you like, more than I trust arbitrary lines. But the reason Billy trades this 15 minutes, and sorry, the time of days are out of sync with America. I'm normally 2 hours different. Today I'm 3 hours different, because they're in their summertime now, and we've still got I think we change on the 28th or 29th or something like that. I can draw now a descending trend line on this, and there might be another opportunity. Massively bullish at the time that I considered trading. Would even cross the zero line on the my little indicator there, and but notice now also it's not really doing an awful lot above the here with the histo. But you know, I haven't done in-depth analysis of this histo on the 4 hour. It may just never get very involved with that 20 line, but you can see on the short side definitely the 20 line gives us an indication that the price is going to go a hell of a distance still. So divergence is still here, if I remember correctly, but remember these were drawn on the cable chart, so not massively divergent, especially after this low here. In fact, it's not showing divergence. Oh, it is on the histo, which is interesting. On the RSI, should I say. That's interesting. So it does look like, and this RSI I think is actually more important when you see divergence on that. Well, I haven't really done statistical analysis going back years on this, but you can clearly see that's a lower low there. So that's my trade this morning, guys, or another trade should I say, 4 times my daily requirement. So I was always noting these as well for a concern that the price may well reverse there, and as you can see, I took my target knowing that this is the dragon or the beast or whatever you want to call it, knowing it would probably go through them to take out stops and things. So and it did. The price went up to that level there, somewhere around yeah, massive. So I left 25 or 30 pips on the table by the looks of it, but coulda, shoulda, woulda is not what we trade. So that's the second trade of the day, and as always, guys, never trade what my analysis says. Always do your own analysis and take your own trades. Thanks for watching and have a great day.